Hi guys, it is Pickle and Brendan, and we want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with the police brutality and the white supremacy.
Um, Let us start by saying police brutality and white supremacy are often, those crimes are often committed by the same person. Just to preface this conversation just a little bit, uh, Brittnee and I are not in the business of making this video to make anybody feel comfortable. We're not in this video to make people that are non-black feel safe and feel secure and feel like their microaggressions are okay. What else do we need to cover? We're not making this video. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, a lot of you may know I'm off social media, but Brittnee is still on social media, and we have found out over the past few months that she has a lot of secret Trump supporters, secret, uh, Republican followers on this page, and which is okay with the Republican aspect because we're not that closed-minded where we feel like you need to be the same political party that we are in order to not get trashed and cooked. That's not what I'm saying. But for you punk ass Trump supporters that are on Brittnee's page, I'm really confused as to why you still follow the page. But um, some of the things that have been making me angry over the past few, would you say weeks or months?
Months.
Months are all of these companies putting hashtag Black Lives Matter. And then, when I'm doing some self-reflection, I say to myself, like, why does that make you mad? And it makes me mad because where were you at almost a decade ago when the movement started? Why aren't you keeping that same energy when you're like, your employees can't wear any Black Lives Matter things, or they can't talk about Black Lives Matter because you don't want the workplace to get political? I have a theory that these individuals, these companies, are putting Black Lives Matter up there because they're afraid of getting burned to the ground, or they're afraid of their business being boycotted because you know people are going to check you and say, well, how come you haven't said anything? How come you haven't rebranded yourself? How come you haven't done X, Y, and Z? So I guess this is a very long-winded version of me saying I'm calling BS. I'm calling bullshit because I don't believe it. I don't trust it. And then another thing that's confusing to me is all of these companies that are forcing people to have the conversation at work. There's a couple reasons why that's wildly ignorant. Um, these aren't in order, but reason number one, police brutality and death by black and brown men by white supremacy did not just start in February, but I'm a tattooed black man who's not a small guy. I have dealt with the realities of how this country treats black and brown men my entire life. So it's very patronizing for companies to hold these meetings and talk about, well, we stand with the black community. Since when? Since George Floyd? Since Breonna Taylor, which y'all tried to conceal under the boat? Since Ahmaud Arbery, you stand with the black community? I don't understand. Why are you doing this? And Brittnee and I went to an event a couple of weeks. That was still in June, right? Was it the beginning of June? The one with the event with the kids? Okay. At the beginning of June, we went to an event, and Brittnee doesn't necessarily feel as strongly as I feel about this, which is okay. But I felt like the entire event was organized to make white people feel comfortable in their safe suburban life. And it's like, why do people feel like we need individuals that are not black to be the spokesperson for what black people need? And it bothers me so much. And I know a while ago I told you guys that, you know, I kind of stepped away from a lot of things because I don't want to turn radical. And you know, it's just so interesting to me. Our job, the oppressed, their job is not to make the oppressor feel more comfortable. And I feel like that's a lot of the goals and you know, hidden plots for what's going on today. You can go. What do you think? It hurts.
It's just it's a long run, and you know, generation wise, we've just been passing the torch. I mean, I'm exhausted already. You know, I know there's so much work that needs to be done. I don't want to be one of those ignorant people that be like, I have white friends. You know, I'm pro-black, but I have white friends, and I'm gonna, you know, post a whole bunch of pictures of me and my white friends, like their ornaments.
People do that?
No, but you know, this whole like, it's not you guys, but it's the, you know.
Like I said about making them feel comfortable.
Right, because.
It's like ornaments.
My friends, they know me well enough, and they know what I mean. They understand, you know, where I'm coming from, you know, to a certain extent, that what I'm upset about. And so they know my black girl magic or my my pro-black isn't me saying and I'm anti-white, and I'm, you know, tired of that whole division of that. You know, no matter what culture you are from, you should be proud to be a part of that culture. That comes with your makeup of being who you are in your space that you come from.
Do people say that? The anti-white thing? Not to you, but have you heard that?
No, but you know.
No, I agree with you. I just want to know if people are like saying that.
But that's kind of, in so many terms, that's kind of what happens when you're like, Black Lives Matter, and they're like, all lives matter, and then you're like, you know, black girl magic, and they're like, well, I mean, what's wrong with, you know, just being, you know, whatever they think, you know.
Are you serious?
Yes. I mean,
people don't say that to me. No, I believe you. I'm just like, I didn't know people. I know people think it. I didn't know they actually said it out loud.
Yeah, I remember when I was like telling my counselor I wanted to go to an HBCU, and she was like, "Does white people go there?" Like,
you never told me that.
Oh yeah.
You told me the other story, but not. Okay, that's another video.
Okay, well, anyway, in so many terms, it makes me think about the fact that, you know, systematic racism has been here for a long time, and it's a long battle. It's something that has manifested into what we see today. It's, you know, a whole bunch of microaggressions. I feel like ever since this term of presidency, I think it's been even more bold than ever. And
y'all president don't get your ass whooped.
And like, it's been like, I think there's more division than ever, you know. There's more fights, there's more violence, there's just and it's almost like a civil war is about to happen. And
I won't say a civil war, because civil war has to do with parts of the country. I would say a race war.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. And it just, but I don't know. Depending on how things go, I don't know.
Even if things go our way in November, it's not going to change 4 years of, you know, what this bitch has tried to do.
No, I know.
Now, I think it will stop pretending.
You know, I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but like, y'all gotta pay attention to what's happening, because, you know, he is trying to get rid of Affordable Care Act
during
a pandemic, and you know, we can't ignore the fact that why that is happening. We can't ignore, you know, it's just, there's just so many things going on that we really got to be more united and just understand we got differences, but we gotta respect each other.
What are your final thoughts?
I think that
I thought you were about to say some
we
gangster shit.
we are, as a whole, you know, we are doing things to make society better. I think this generation is the right generation, as in fighting for the cause.
When you say this generation, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about millennials.
Like us?
Yeah.
I know you're not talking about them scumbags.
No.
Because the kids, what is it? What's the letter now? Is it Z?
It's Z? I thought it was, I don't know.
I think it's Z.
Oh, okay.
Generation Z, they, scumbags. Worthless.
And I'm not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that because there's some great youngins in that generation. However, I think the millennials are gonna be the ones that paves the way and makes a lot of things happen for these come ups.
Okay. All right.
Go up.